Hey guys, I'm doing week 10 and 11 update. Sorry, I'm a little sick. We've all been kind of sick around here. I'm going to start off with Elizabeth. She's doing fabulous. The last couple days she's had a eye infection, pink eye. At first I really didn't know that she had one. She had the regular kind of goop that came out of her eyes. And then by day 2, she had a lot of green and yellow discharge coming out of her eyes, crusting them over. I could wipe it, and 2 minutes later it was back. So I ended up calling the doctor at 10 o'clock at night, and he sent me to a 24-hour pharmacy and ordered me this ointment. I don't know if you can see it. It's called erythromycin ophthalmic ointment. You put, of course, you take the cap off, and what you have to do, at least what I have to do because she fights me, is you have to pin them down, which sucks, and you have to pry their eyelids open because usually she's crying by then, and put a hairline of ointment inside the bottom of her eyelid. It said 5 times a day, but I only do it 3 times a day because I feel like fighting her 5 times a day is just not worth it to me. And it's cleared up. I have to do it for 7 days, but it's already gone. I do give her Tylenol with it. I give her Tylenol twice a day because it does itch her, and it does it brings on some pain. So I do that. She is smiling so much. It's fantastic. I love it. I wake up, she's smiling. You know, she does have her fits, but she smiles so much. It's so much fun. I just recently bought a Bumbo chair, which you know, I was so apprehensive about because it's just like this styrofoam chair with plastic over it for $40 or $35. I can't remember how much I bought it for, but it was so worth the money. She loves that thing. She loves just like being in the center of attention and watching us all play around, and we interact with her, and we just have so much fun with it. And so that was like one of my best purchases for her. I feed her in it. You know, I thought, oh, I was going to have to use this humongous high chair to feed her. But no, I put her in this Bumbo chair. She loves it. I started feeding her rice cereal by spoon. She doesn't like it in her milk. I mean, you know, either way, kudos, you know, that you get your kid on rice cereal. But she just doesn't like it that way right now. She likes it by spoon, and I just give her a little bit. And I put a little bit of sugar in it to give it flavor and sweeten it up so she will eat it. Sorry, I'm so sick. Anyways, I also wanted to mention that breastfeeding after I had my gallbladder surgery is going fantastic. It was such a struggle at first, but now I love it so much. She has strictly been on breast milk for 3 days. I do give it to her in a bottle, but I breastfeed at home strictly, and then when we go out, I give her a bottle with breast milk in it, because simply I just don't like to breastfeed in public. It's embarrassing because it's more of a struggle than a pleasure. She fights me. Say we go to a restaurant, we're in a booth, we barely fit. She is a big kid. You know, I'm not a skinny, teeny woman. She pulls off a blanket if I have it over her. You know, she sweats a lot from fussing so much. So I just give her a bottle with breast milk out in public. And at home, I breastfeed her strictly. So it's been a lot of fun. She's healthy. She's growing. And so that's that. I did want to talk about colic and my experiences with the colic. It's not fun. It's actually a huge struggle, and it's hard. It's so hard. I just don't know how people do it. I feel that every day is a constant struggle for me, because I have a 2-year-old as well. So, like in the car today, I had to pick my sister up from her doctor's appointment and take her to school, and it was a half-hour drive there and a half-hour drive back, and she cried the entire time, and I didn't know what to do for her. I had fed her, I changed her diaper before we got in the car, and she decided that she was just going to cry the whole time, and I just did not know what to do for her. It was so frustrating. She doesn't take a binky, so that wasn't an option. Sometimes she will suck on her thumb or her fist, but she didn't want anything to do with that. So it was really frustrating. And what's even more frustrating is trying to be a good mom with the colic. There are some times where I have to walk away and take a deep breath and then come back to the situation. There are other times where my son will get into something and she has been screaming at least for an hour, and I just start yelling at him and I lose my temper. I don't like beat him or anything like that, but I feel like yelling is worse than spanking, and I feel so horrible. I feel like a horrible, bad mom when I do it. And like yesterday, I yelled at him because he, God, what did he do? I think he got into the closet and started pulling clothes out of the drawer. And I was trying to get her to calm down, and I could not get her to calm down. So I started screaming at him, and I just looked at him, and he looked at me like, "Mommy, why are you yelling at me? What am I doing that's wrong?" So I took a deep breath and I said, "Devin, please, can you please just stop doing this? Mommy has told you I don't know how many times not to do this. I love you." And I just gave him a big hug, and he didn't do it anymore. You know, he hasn't done it since. So I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm alone because my husband, he works nights. He works probably, like tonight, he's working 10 till 6 in the morning, and then he sleeps until at least 4 in the afternoon, sometimes 5. And so basically, I'm by myself from 10 at night until 6 o'clock at night, 5 o'clock at night the next day. And with the colic, and with my 2-year-old who's so demanding, it's hard. I feel like I'm just gonna lose my mind. I'm always going out to my family because I'm like, you guys, I can't take this anymore. She's crying, he's crying. You know, I don't know what to do. Please help me, please. I'm alone and sad and miserable and tired, and it's so stressful. But sometimes I just feel like I'm the only person in the world dealing with this situation. It's so frustrating. I love her to death, but I really hope that this colic goes away. They say after the 3rd month, it goes away by the time they're 3 months old, but she's 3 months old tomorrow, and she had a fit today. I don't believe them. My doctor, or the doctor that we go to, said that she was the fussiest baby that she had ever seen. And as a mom hearing that, you're like, oh my God, what am I doing wrong for this doctor to say that? I was shocked, and I didn't say anything back. And now that I think about it, how dare her, you know? It's not my fault. I try to do everything that I can, and it just really upset me. I went home and I cried because I felt like a horrible mom, like I was doing something wrong. I don't know what else to say about that comment. I'm not going to trade doctors because I really do love her and she's a great doctor, but that comment was a little unnecessary. But anyways, I will try to do another update soon. I am going to do a video about things that I could not live without. So I will see you guys later.